How old are you, sir?
17.
Are you here with anyone today?
No.
Can you go get her, please? Hi, Mom. Whose baby is this? Okay. I was afraid that he was telling me at 17 he had a new baby. I was about to just, babies having babies. Thank you, Lord. Okay. He's charged with evading arrest or detention. First off, thank you for coming. He's charged with evading arrest or detention. He's facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. I have no idea what happened. We're going to see whether there's enough evidence to go forward or not. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. Okay.
On November 3rd, 2024, the officer was on patrol when he self-initiated a call for service in regard to a stolen vehicle. The officer was advised that a record driver was following the stolen vehicle, confirmed through NCIC, and upon contact with the stolen vehicle, the officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop. The co-defendant, driver of the vehicle, failed to yield to the officer's emergency lights and sirens and evaded the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle ran a red light and drove the wrong way in traffic, endangering the occupants of the vehicle. The defendant and another co-defendant and the driver, after the defendant finally pulled over, he evaded on foot along with the co-defendant. All suspects ignored all orders to stop and attempted to run in an effort to hide and evade for approximately 30 yards. A search of the motor vehicle revealed 2 firearms, one of which was reported stolen.
We'll pause right there. Judge Fleischer just had the ultimate wait, what moment. Can you imagine thinking the 17-year-old in front of you has a newborn? This is one of those courtroom curveballs where you're bracing for chaos but end up with comic relief. Question for you. At what age should someone be held fully accountable for adult choices like evading arrest?
So what's Mr. Quinn's involvement in this? Where is he? Tell me he's not the driver.
No, Your Honor. It appears a co-defendant was the driver. He was a passenger that fled whenever they...
Where? So you said how many passengers were there?
It seems there were 2 co-defendants and the defendant, so 3 occupants in the vehicle.
Total, okay. And where is he? Do you know?
Does not say where he was in the vehicle, just that he was an occupant inside. I can check the offense report.
And then do you have cause numbers for the co-defendants by chance?
I have a cause number for one of the co-defendants.
Okay, let me have it.
It is 253-7051.
Hernandez, Diana.
That's Xavier Houston?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
That's what he's with Court 9.
It's the lowercase section.
What's the other cause number, do you know?
We only have the one connected defendant.
That's the only one, Judge, that we have connected on our end.
The other one, I'm sure, got the felony UUMB though, right?
He was likely charged, but they just didn't connect it with ours.
He's in juvenile court. The driver is juvenile court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, it's a juvenile.
In the OR, it says the
That's-
driver was identified as a juvenile, and then the 2 passengers, including the defendant, stayed on foot.
I want to keep it. I don't want to send him. I want to keep him. So I know that he's doing well. Mr. Quinn, I'm sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system now. What are you doing with yourself these days? Shh.
Right now, just looking for a job.
He's also in school.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, this incident that occurred.
I don't want to talk about the case. God put eyes in our head for forward thinking, right? So we move forward, not in the back of our head. I don't care. I want to know what's going on in the future. And my only concern is that he's not hanging out with other knuckleheads, getting into more trouble and staying in school and getting an education, because that's what life is about. Life is about having a lot of money, not ending up in back with a number on your back perpetually because you hang out with people like this. You're not allowed to hang out with these people anymore. You're not allowed to smoke weed, get in trouble, and you're not allowed to be out in the middle of the night. Do you understand? If I find that you start messing with us in any way, I'm going to put you in jail. And the problem is every time you go to jail, it's going to cost your mom to get you out. Instead of giving that money to the baby, she's getting it to you to get out. It's not going to happen. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't say where he was in the vehicle, Judge. It just says that there were 2 passengers.
Okay. Are you in high school now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm making it a condition of your bond that you graduate and that you stay in high school full time. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'll try to take care of as much as I can for you. You know, I know that you probably have it tough. I'll take away all the costs so you won't have to pay for anything. Who else do you have at home?
I have other children.
Okay, do you work?
Yes, I do work.
Okay, when you're gone, what happens to him?
He's at home with his other siblings.
Okay,
I'm home by 11. I work 3 to 11.
I was gonna give him a curfew. Is that okay?
That's fine.
What do you think is an appropriate time for a night? 9 o'clock? Is that okay?
10.
Okay.
Because he is about to start working, so I do want him to be able to go to work.
I don't want him out in the middle of the night because nothing good happens at 1, 2 in the morning, and I don't want him smoking weed. I'm going to test you today. If you test positive, I get it, but after today it stops because I will test you again in 40 days. And if you test again positive, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. If you test positive, because I don't know, and if you continue, I'm going to lock you up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking much. I'm asking you to be a good kid, stay in school, and help your mom. Do you think she wants to be here today?
Yes, sir.
Right. No, she's got better things to do. Not only that, you're in a allegedly stolen car. What if someone comes out and tries to shoot your ass dead? It's not your car. People die every day because they start shooting in the cars that's not there, you know? No more. Your life is hard enough as it is as a young African American. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. When you end up with criminal charges, all you're doing is making life more difficult. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll give you my card. If he starts acting up at home, just let me know and we'll take care of him for you. If you ever need anything, come back, let us know. We'll take care of it for you. I'll give you a lawyer today, but I want to know what's in the system today. Okay? And then he's not to have any contact with these other people and just stay in school. You want him to work. If you ever need anything, just let the lawyer know and we'll take care of it. Okay? Stephen, please. All right. That way.
I'm approaching on Mr. Quinn. He's on today's docket. You sent him for a drug test.
Yes.
Um,
Is he back?
He's back and I'll let pretrial speak of themselves, but I believe he came back positive for THC.
Okay.
I've already explained to him that while he's on bond, no more marijuana.
Come up, Mr. Quinn. Yeah, good. Who's he here with, Dad or Mom? No, he was here with someone. Mom was here earlier.
Okay.
It's okay, it's okay. We'll just bring him up. So did he test positive for just marijuana? Anything else?
I believe it's just the THC. But I would need to confirm that.
Alicia,
Yes, Judge.
did he test positive for anything else, just marijuana?
Just marijuana.
Okay. No more. Stops
Ms. Smith, have a seat.
today. And I don't
Okay, well,
care.
I didn't understand, so my daughter doesn't
Have a seat,
understand.
please.
Hold on.
Have a
Okay,
seat.
I'll speak with you. Oh,
Have a
okay.
seat.
I don't care if you come up here and tell me that you were in a car and everybody was hotboxing. I don't care if you tell me that you were at a party. I don't care if you tell me it was CBD. I don't care if you tell me it was whatever it was.
Okay, this just escalated fast. We've got evasion, red light running, and now, 2 firearms in the vehicle, 1 stolen. Legally speaking, even if Mr. Quinn wasn't the driver, being in that car with those weapons puts him in deep water. The court's now looking at not just what he did, but who he was with. What would you do if you found out your friend had a stolen gun in the car?
You test positive again, I will keep you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No excuses, no marijuana, and you stay in school. And I'm going to put a monitor so I know where you are at all times. You are not allowed out in the middle of the night. And I'm giving you a curfew and you're not to hang out with the co-defendants in this case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Any false move, I will keep you. And I don't care if your mom is kicking, screaming, this, that. You're old enough to know that actions have consequences. When you're out there, you think before you act. If I do this, am I going to get in trouble? If I say this, what's going to happen? Think before you act.
Yes, sir.
Think before you speak. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You start fighting in high school or wreak havoc out there, I'm not going to take it. Anything else?
Just a regular reset on this one, Judge?
40 days,
Okay,
because then he'll be tested again. So around 42, 43 days, we'll test him again on his next return. And then the monitor that we're putting on your ankle needs to be charged on a daily basis. If you fail to charge it, the battery will go dead. And if the battery goes dead, so does your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you ever have any issues, you can always call Anna. She's as tenacious as can be, and she will help you out as much as possible. But if you try to come up here with excuses, it will go in this year and it will go out that year. Understand?
Yes, sir.
This life is but one chance, and it is like it's a ride, and it can be either a great ride or you're filled with vacations, expensive cars, nice restaurants where you go to Michelin, or it can be a reason, it can be a toilet, miserable of an existence without money. You're begging for this, you're begging for that, you never buy anything, and constant fighting with everybody because you ain't got no money, and it all starts right here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Make me proud.
thank you. Can we be excused, Judge?
Judge, would you like the device installed today as well?
Today. Yes, ma'am. And waive all the fees, please.
Excuse me, your client dropped.
Oh.
Well, that's already not a good sign.
There's one more.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson.
How's it going?
Mr. Wilson, you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Understood.
How old are you, sir?
18 years old.
Here with anyone today?
No, sir.
Yes, Judge. On October 9th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a terroristic threat call at Vape City in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness. The witness stated the defendant, an employee, arrived and began yelling, "Where the fuck is she at? Where is she at?" The witness stated he was confused as to who the defendant was referring to and stated the defendant mentioned the name of Millie, the manager of the store. The witness stated he told the defendant the manager was not at the location, to which the defendant began yelling, "When she fucking comes back, you call me, you let me know because I got something for her ass. She fired the wrong fucking one, and I hope it was worth the fucking job. Her ass is the one on the line." The witness stated he became afraid as the defendant got louder with each statement. The witness stated the defendant tapped a solid unknown item in the front of his waistband, which the witness stated was possibly a gun. The witness stated he informed the complainant of the incident, and this complainant advised the defendant was recently fired. The complainant stated she reported the incident to management and was ordered not to go to the store. The complainant stated she was in fear for her life and felt unsafe going to work.
Mr. Wilson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. If I test you now, what are you going to test positive for?
For alcohol.
I'm going to send you for a drug and alcohol test. You're to come right back. If you fail to come back, if you fail to take the test, I will issue a warrant. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Understood.
Okay, I'll have you take the test while you come back, and then we'll talk about your lawyer situation when you get back, sir.
Right this way. All right, Judge, next is page 16. Lynch, come on up. All right, go ahead and sign for the reception.
Emma Lynch.
Yes, sir.
Miss Lynch, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On November 3rd, 2024, an officer was dispatched to a possible intoxicated driver. The witness, a Harris County Toll Authority record, advised that he observed the defendant's vehicle stopped in the entrance ramp of West Little York Road to the West Sam Houston Parkway North, and observed the defendant's motor vehicle stop erratically on the roadway and jump over the curb on the service road. The officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle after observing it to have been traveling at a low rate of speed and failed to stop at a designated stopping point. The defendant initially accelerated as the officer approached. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed her to have a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, red glassy eyes, and major disorientation. The officer also observed the defendant to have been swaying and have difficulty keeping her eyes open. The defendant's passenger advised the defendant was drinking. HGN was performed, 6 out of 6. The defendant denied to perform walk and turn and one leg stand. The DIC was read, but the defendant refused, and a blood warrant was signed and executed.
Okay. Any prior to BIs?
There was a dismissal out of Bryan County in 2023.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, that was the only other DWI judge, but she also had a failure to ID, giving false or fictitious information, also out of Bryan County, and she received 12 months probation from that. And those were both out of the same transaction. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Ms. Lynch, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now. Or let me ask you, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Can you run her license, Alex, please? I'm now placing a restriction on your license. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, then you will go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. I am filing paperwork now with the Texas Department of Public Safety so that every officer knows you are supposed to drive a vehicle that has an interlock. If you're caught driving one that doesn't, they will take you to jail.
She's eligible.
Got it. I am also ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. If you test positive for drugs or alcohol, likewise, you will go to jail. If you continually test positive, that tells me that you have a problem, and I can have a contempt hearing, hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days, probate it for 2 years, and put you in a rehab facility. Don't. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, address it, because if it becomes a problem, I'm going to take care of it. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand? Okay. I will have you sign. How old are you, ma'am? What do you do for a living?
I work at a perfume kiosk, but I'm in nursing school as well. So
You're in
nursing school.
nursing school. Okay. Would you like to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am? Okay. Do you mind giving an application? We'll have you fill out an application. I need to know whether you qualify. I'll have you sign Aretha Victoria. You'll meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and then we'll have you take your signature box, ma'am. Please.
All right, go ahead and sign.
Just gonna ask you how to do it.
Gotcha.
Why are you not staying in touch with your lawyer?
Bad cell connection or something.
Yeah, he reached out to me, Judge, that weekend.
You were set for trial tomorrow. You were supposed to meet with him for trial to get ready. And here you are playing Helen Keller the whole time. Mr. Thomas, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 9 days that you've done. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Just working.
Where?
I work for a temp agency.
How much money do you make a month?
Anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000.
It's not on the docket today. That's what I was looking for. You know, one of the things that I don't want you to think is that this is a joke. And we give you a lawyer in an effort to try to help you out. Because we understand that you have issues, that you may have, not the best job out there. And so here in the court system, we try to do everything possible to try to help out as many as we can for the short time that we have here. And when you continually refuse to abide by bond conditions, and when you refuse to communicate with your lawyer, that tells us that you just don't give a rat's behind about us, about the charge, that you think it's a joke, when it's not. It's a serious, serious charge. And here you are working your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, now 16th charge. How many of those charges have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer on?
All of
I guess that's why you consider this a joke, because we continue to give you things. If I give my child something, they don't take care of it. But if I make them work for it and I make them, hey, you got to pay for this, chances are they will treat it a lot better. You give them a car, how are they going to treat it versus if you make them work for it? You will be required to pay the surcharges in this case. I will pay for the court-appointed lawyer. I will pay your court costs, but you will be required to pay the fines and fees and surcharges to DPS. And I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. And I hope in the future, moving forward, that you truly appreciate this, because with your record, if you were ever in a car and you smell like alcohol or dope, what do you think is going to happen? What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, a spliff, don't get into a car because you're begging for issues. And I truly hope that you appreciate this, because like I said, from now on, you're looking at a lot of time. And due on your priors, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Under federal law, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Was this a 0.15 or above, or was it just? Okay. All right, sir. I'll have you see the clerk. All right. Guys, ready?
Alvin Douglas, the one we set the discovery compliance hearing for next. I just was going to ask the court if I can waive my client's appearance.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, can you call me up a THA, please? Vic, can you call me up a THA?
Yes, the first one is page 4, Castillo, come on up. Elise Castillo.
How many we got?
I think it's like 5.
Okay. Tell me.
May I approach very
Yeah.
quickly? I've got 2 different things to show. One is the actual plan from the immigration court. So, there.
Wow, 15,000.
Right. And then here is the wire transfer to the Treasury Department showing that it has been paid as well.
It's a transfer, but there's no bond paperwork.
Well, that is the bond paperwork.
No, but that's the order granting a bond.
Right. And
That's
then,
not the actual bond.
So, and then the transfer is the payment. So the way that like, he's good to go because it's showing that once the bond is paid, they release him from his stuff. So that is the form that and I got that one from his immigration attorney. So that's what they send, and then the wire transfer goes out. And then I guess once he is released from ICE.
What do you want from us?
The 5,000 bond, I think, the $5,000 bond, I think it's appropriate with the conditions for the ankle monitor and the right hairs.
Okay, so I'm going to have to bring him out to admonish him real quick. So let me do this and then, but yeah,
Thank you.
That right there is what makes Judge Fleischer stand out. He's not just handing down rules, he's handing out life lessons. Life is but one chance, hits different when it's coming from the bench. This is bigger than court, it's about rewriting your future. Do you think tough love like this actually works to change lives? Let us know in the comments.
yeah, all right. You, Elise Castillo, do you have a lawyer today, ma'am?
No, I do not.
Tell me what you're doing about that.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing about that?
I was unable to obtain a lawyer because I lost my job.
What were you doing beforehand? Okay,
And I'm doing temporary work, like part-time with my brother's security company. I have a license, on armed security, but that's not guaranteed. He gives me a day or two depending on what they have available.
okay, we'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it, but I need to know everything about you, what kind of house you live in, what kind of cars you have, how many cars, how much money in the bank. Don't just put zeros because I'm going to send it right back to you. I need everything filled out to check it out, okay? Please.
Crawford, come on up, page 6. This way. Sorry.
So you do the surcharges, right?
Yes. Here's my name.
Good morning, Ms. Crawford. Do you have a lawyer today?
I need one, a court-appointed lawyer.
So what do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm a surgical technician, but I only work 2 days a week. I'm a mom of 2. I only work 2 days.
How come?
To take them to school, I take care of one. I have an 8 and 1 year old. Take one at home.
Are you married or are you?
Well, dad take care of them, but we don't pay. He doesn't pay me. I take care of my household. He take care of his.
So you didn't get support for the children?
No, but they go over there, but he doesn't give me any money.
Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. Ma'am, your case is now 36 days old. Have you done anything with the administrative hearing?
I did. I filed it myself, and I haven't heard anything.
You need to hire a lawyer for that, okay?
Yeah.
The lawyer that we give you, if we give you one today, will not take care of that. You're gonna have to do that on your own.
So I
Okay?
did file the hearing, but
Can't give you legal advice. All I can
Okay.
say is that you need a lawyer to represent you in that administrative license revocation hearing. So take care and take notice because there's a lot of consequence with that.
yeah.
So I'm serious. The lawyer that we give you here only takes care of the criminal case, not the administrative case versus DPS. And you need to do that probably pretty quick.
Yeah, I filed that. I haven't heard anything. So, okay.
You need a lawyer to represent you on that. Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you an application then.
Work on it. That works for that.